Hi everyone, welcome to the Kachina Kitchen. I'm your host, Earl Hamlin, and what a beautiful day we have here in the studio for some Southwest cowboy cooking. And we have a cowboy show for you today. Now today we're going to be cooking with a very, very, very special guest, and that special guest is our own Stopwatch Dan. Now Dan is an avid hunter. Let me tell you, if you want to spend some time with Dan, just ask him about his hunting, okay? And today, and he's been successful, and today we're going to cook some of his, or he's going to cook some of his success, and he is going to do a chicken fried javelina backstraps, okay? Not the pack, but just the straps, okay? So don't go away. We've got a lot of show for you, and a really good recipe as well. And I know what you're thinking, well, how am I going to get a javelina? Okay, again, talk with Dan, okay? We'll be right back after these messages. You're cooking on the Kachina Kitchen. Don't go away. And if you do, come back. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Kachina Kitchen. This segment is sponsored by the world's greatest security system, and that security system is Southwest Alarm. Now, here's how you get Southwest Alarm. You pick up the phone and you dial 753-2333, and you are going to have the protection of your lifetime, okay? Because they never, ever take a minute off, or even a second. So give them a call at 753-2333. That's 753-2333. That's Southwest Alarm. Protect yourself and all of your valuables and sleep comfortably at night by having Southwest Alarm protect you. 753-2333. 753-2333. Give them a call today. They'll protect you forever.
Hey, Earl.
Dan, Stopwatch Dan. Don't touch me. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Fine, thanks. Good. So, finally, after hours and hours of hunting and being out, days?
Years, weeks, years.
Okay, this is your
years.
fourth decade of hunting javelina, right?
Right, something like that.
Really? Seriously?
Not seriously, but
Okay.
you told me we were going to have fun today. So
Yeah, we're going to have fun. Okay, so tell me, how many years have you been actually participating in the hunting of javelina?
Okay.
You thought I was going to say the slaughtering of javelina, but I changed my mind.
Okay. Well, back when I was young, me and my dad and my brother went javelina hunting several times. I don't know, 2 or 3 times at least.
Oh, really?
Okay. So you count those, we never got one. I'm the first guy in the family to get a javelina hunter. Get a javelina. My brother is the big hunter in the family, but I'm the first one to happen to get a javelina.
So that makes you the big hunter.
Well, for javelina, yeah.
Well,
There's
wait,
3 back then.
okay.
Wait, to answer your question, we got 3 back then. I've got at least 3 this year. So this is about the 6th or 7th year that I've hunted javelina.
Really?
Before I've gotten one, yeah.
And your brother's hunted how long?
Well, I don't know how many
Several
times
years.
he hunted with me back then. I don't know how many times he's
And he's
hunted
never got
since
one.
then.
You're the big hunter.
Oh, I guess so.
Okay, we established that. Okay, so where did you get little Piggly Wiggly?
It's called 18B is the unit, and it's over on the east side behind Wickiup.
Okay.
So you go east of Wickiup, back in the mountains up in there. And over by Baghdad. It goes over to Baghdad. Where I got this one was up in the mountains back east of Wickiup.
Okay, then how long did it take you to get back in there?
To walk?
Well, or fly or whatever.
Yeah,
you
well,
do.
the drive over there takes about an hour and a half or so, hour and a half.
Wow.
And then I walk in.
Several hours?
If I'm glassing as I go, it takes about 3 hours to get back in where they were. If I'm just hiking, like I was when I got it, it's just like 2 hours.
So what's the thrill of
Good hard
javelina?
hack.
I mean, I've seen them out in the wilderness. They just run along the ground. So what's the big thrill about hunting them for you?
Well, for me, it's archery. It's an animal that you can reasonably expect to get with archery. They have an archery season. They have a handgun muzzleloader archery season. Then they have a regular rifle season. But they're virtually blind. You can pretty much walk up to within 30 yards of them pretty easily.
Oh, but they have keen smell though, don't they?
They have smell. You have to stay downwind, and they can hear you coming too.
Oh, good.
And in that sense, it's kind of difficult. The best opportunity is usually about a wind that's 10 miles an hour, so you can stay downwind, and the wind's noisy enough that they can cover your sound. So that's
we have plenty of wind in Kingman area.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we do first?
Well, first of all,
and we're going to show the viewers. You're going to put in a clip of the javelina, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll put in a picture of the javelina.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. So we've already got this lit here. We're going to put some potatoes in here. We're going to do some mashed
Bill and
potatoes.
I would like to be lit as well.
So
So do you do much cooking on the outdoors or indoors? Or both?
well, usually if it's game, my wife expects me to do the cooking. So,
You pound on your chest and yell dinner? Dinner.
yeah.
You're going to cut your finger off. The first casualty of the Kachina Kitchen ever.
Well, it was actually the second, but we won't count that one.
No, don't count that one.
So anyway, so we've
So
got...
these are potatoes going
these
in
are
a pot of
potatoes,
boil. Look how he does that.
All right. So
You
we
get to do
got
all
this
the
going.
things that you tell all the other guests to do.
Yeah, this is supposed to be an example. We'll put this on the internet, and this will be an example of how you're
Oh, we're gonna
how
YouTube
you're
it?
not supposed to do it.
We're going to YouTube it?
Yeah, we can do that if you want.
YouTube.
Unless my boss won't let me.
Yeah, don't do it.
Okay,
Save you two some embarrassment. Don't put it on there.
come on. There you go. Okay, now what we got here is 1 cup of water in here as per the directions of the poultry gravy. Okay, you got that? Well, okay.
A poultry gravy?
Poultry gravy. This is, you can buy this at Sam's or someplace like that. It's 1/4 cup of this stuff to, I hope I don't,
Just do it over the pot, Dan.
here.
There you go. I hardly
You can tell how
recognize
much
you
I-
without your stopwatch.
Anyway, so
Morse code.
javelina is kind of like pork in that it's white meat.
Oh.
So that's why I chose poultry gravy.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I just decided to go chicken fried. Okay,
Okay.
that ought to do it right there.
1 cup of that.
1/4 cup of the mix into 1 cup of water.
Water, okay?
Yeah. So we put the lid on those so that they'll come up to heat quicker.
Okay. And you can do all of this outdoors in a campsite
Yeah,
if you have our ingenious camp stove.
yeah, you could do all that.
Do you know how many meals have been cooked on that camp stove?
I
Coleman should be so proud of himself.
yeah. Anyway, oh, by the way, the water in there that I used,
Yeah.
it's Culligan water.
Oh, good. They deliver to your campsite?
Yeah,
Good, good, good.
yeah. Or you can take it at home and put it into your little canteen.
Culligan is
Canteen. Remember when you used to have canteens? You don't have canteens anymore.
Oh, we take bottled water with us. We've sophisticated
It's
ourselves.
bottled water.
Culligan is the official water of the Kachina Kitchen.
Absolutely.
There we go.
We don't have any other water on the set other than Culligan water.
Yeah.
So, it's okay, Bill, I got a handle on it, okay? So,
Okay, you're not supposed to. What do you tell the guests? Don't pay any attention to
pay
Bill.
attention, Bill,
Yeah,
yeah,
there you
he's
go.
invisible.
He's
But
invisible.
when he's giving me hand signals, what can I do?
That's for me, not for you.
Oh,
Okay, so we're moving along.
We're
Bill,
moving
thank you.
along. Okay, what I would like to do next
Yes, Dan.
is take the javelina backstraps. Now, the backstrap of any animal is usually the most tender and the best cut of meat. So you guys today are getting the absolute best part of the javelina. Okay, we'll move this out of the way of the camera there.
They don't make pig's feet out of javelina, do they?
You could if you wanted to, but I don't even know how to make pig's feet. I don't know if I've even seen them.
Oh, they used to come in the big jars in the South and stuff.
Like pickled pig's
Yeah,
feet.
pickled pig's feet. That's what
Yeah,
they were called.
Okay. Well, this is the back strap. You have to cut off a silver spot, a silver piece of here, off of here. So,
What do you mean a silver piece?
well, there's a sinew that runs along the back strap, and you have
okay.
to cut that off too. So, what a back strap is usually about twice this long, and I cut it in half, and then I grab the sinew and I run along like you'd fillet a fish. You kind of fillet that back strap off of there.
So why can't you eat the sinew?
It'd be tough.
Tougher meat?
Yeah.
So this
It's
is
not
really
even
tender.
meat, it's just, it's sinew.
Okay.
Now, we don't really need to do this because this is so tender. We don't need to tenderize it, but we want it to cook evenly, so we want a nice flat
I see.
piece of meat here. So we need to flatten it out. And of course, we cover it with saran wrap to get it nice and flat, or to keep it from splattering. We don't want to splatter all over ourselves.
Okay.
Okay, so when you're done, you have a nice flat piece of meat that will cook evenly. And we'll just lay that in there. Do that again twice. It's 2 other pieces here. Yeah.
So this takes some preparation then. First you have to, obviously harvest the pig and then prepare the pig.
Mm-hmm.
Now is there more of the pig that you can eat?
Oh yeah, there's the hindquarters, there's the shoulders.
And what do you use those for? Like stews and things like that?
Yeah, stews, or actually, let's see, what did I do the other night? I just made a steak, kind of a steak, but I put it in Yoshida's teriyaki sauce.
Oh, okay.
So we did a teriyaki. Now, this one was a young javelina. It was the last day of the hunt, and this was the one that presented itself, so this is the one I got. And this, I don't know if it's because it's young, or because it's, or what. I don't know what. But this does. You hear about they have a strong odor and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The odor on this one is just not strong. There's nothing strong about this meat at all. In fact, both my wife and I. My wife doesn't like game meat as much as I do, and she said that it doesn't have a taste. That if there was one thing wrong with it, could you hand me a paper towel, please?
Sure.
It doesn't have a taste. I don't know what it is about. I think it's probably because this one was so young. But anyway, I think it's about time for a break.
Oh, okay. All right, we're going to take a little stopwatch Dan. All right, we're going to take a little break here. We'll be right back after these messages. You're cooking on the Kachina Kitchen with Stopwatch Dan. Don't go away. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Kachina Kitchen. This segment is sponsored by Dora's Beale Street. All right, folks, if you're like me and the millions of others, you don't like to cook every night for dinner, then you can stop by Dora's. First you call her, and then you stop by and you pick up On the Way Gourmet. All the recipes, they'll give you the recipe right over the phone, and they have it on their website as well. So give Dora a call at 753-3463. That's 753-3463, and order your dinner tonight, and all you have to do is stop by and pick it up. Dora's Beale Street, 509 Beale Street, or give them a call at, like I said, at 753-3463, and get your On the Way Home Gourmet. Absolutely fantastic menus as well. Okay, I'm here with Stopwatch Dan, and we are cooking chicken fried javelina backstraps.
Right. Very good.
You didn't think I knew that, did you?
No, I thought you'd mess it up this time. Well, while we were on break, I took the potatoes, I mashed them up.
Mm-hmm.
And
you added some salt to taste.
Add salt to taste.
Right, okay.
Put some milk in them and some butter.
Ooh, okay.
Stirred up the
gravy.
The gravy. It's important to keep that stirred.
And that is, and that's poultry gravy.
Yeah, it's poultry gravy.
For javelina.
For javelina, because it's a white meat.
Yes.
Okay, next we're going to chicken fry these. So what we need to do is take some flour, and what I like to do to mix it up, because we're going to have to mix things in here. We'll take some of this flour. This is all-purpose flour.
Is that a baby jar? Baby food jar?
No, it's just a regular curd jar.
Oh.
Okay. So we want to put, I don't know how much to put in here. Let's see, we probably don't want quite that much. But we need to put your regular things that you want to put in here. You want to put some salt. Let's say maybe a teaspoon or so.
Whatever. Handful.
Okay, pepper. Put some pepper in there. Yeah, probably something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
and you can always add that after it's been cooked, right?
Well, yeah, you can add it after it's been cooked, but the thing is to cook it in.
If you want more salt, some people like a lot of salt, some none.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just some garlic.
Ooh, that is garlic.
Is
that garlic salt or garlic powder?
That's garlic powder. You don't want to go too much on salt. You want to control the salt. So I like to control the salt. So take some onion powder, stick that in there. This is really good stuff. Smoked paprika. Want to smell that?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty nice.
Smoky. It's got a nice smoky flavor to it.
Okay.
Put that in there.
Again, like a little bit.
However much you want.
Several pinches.
Seasoned salt. Put some of that in there. And some Mrs. Dash. Whatever you want. So we've put a lot of different stuff in there. So then, because it's in a jar now, it's kind of hard to mix up dry ingredients sometimes, especially like if you're at a camp or something. Put all that in there ahead of time, and then you just shake it up, and you've got your dry ingredients there.
Oh, cool.
So then we can put that out on here, on the plate. Same thing with the, this is 2 eggs and about a 1/4 cup of milk. Again, you don't need a beater. If you just put it in a jar, shake it up, it's okay. You put that out there. So then what I like to do, so I don't get my hands dirty, is take the javelina steak, put a little bit of flour on it, then put it in the batter. Make sure it all gets in there. Then put it in the flour again. This really helps the flour stick to it. Helps you to get that chicken fried effect. There you go. There. And now you've got that. Let's get this out of the way. Put this, can you make a space there?
My contribution. Ooh, sizzling good.
And you do another one of those. And dust it a little first.
These are pretty thin too, aren't they?
Yeah, you like them thin because then they cook up real fast.
Well, I mean, what I'm thinking is too, you can make a sandwich out of this.
Oh, yeah.
A chicken fried javelina strap sandwich.
Yeah, just anything you could do with a chicken fried steak, you could do with these. So, take that. Get that nicely coated. Now we got those 2 going. All you only need to do, depending how hot your heat is, this is about a medium heat. You do 2 to 3 minutes a side, depending how thick it is. And so that's going to be just about it. You want them to crisp up. You don't want them to set too long after you cook them because then they won't be crisp anymore. So,
okay, why all the seasonings? Why so many different varieties of seasonings?
Well,
give it some flavor?
It's whatever flavor you want. It's like Colonel Sanders, How many does he have? 17 herbs and spices or something like that?
I don't know. They were all bad for you. I don't know.
Oh, you don't eat what's bad for you?
No. I mean, everything's bad for you anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason I'm asking is, okay, why does this meat not have a flavor of its own?
I don't know. I mean, because this is my first javelina.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I imagine because it's a young javelina.
Oh, okay.
And I think the gaminess is the flavor that you don't want in there to begin with anyway. So that's usually the flavor you're fighting against in any wild game meat.
You know what's really interesting? Dave Boyd used to work for the, and still does, for the Fish and Game Department. Now I think he's in Idaho or Alaska or somewhere. And he had a really good point years ago about the gaming, about eating wild game. You have to develop a taste for it. So it's like if you hadn't ate, beef in a long time, you would, start to have to develop a taste for the beef as well.
Yeah.
So the more wild game people eat, the more they like it seems like. It's a lot leaner, too.
Yeah.
Those are cooking. Show Bill those. Those are really nice looking. Take the lid off. Is that too hot?
See? Can you come in? I can't lift it up very well.
Can use this. Like this here, Bill.
Let me get it.
That looks really nice in there. Actually, it does look like chicken fried. It looks like chicken, actually.
Looks like chicken fried chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken fried steak.
So how many of these straps can you get off of a javelina, approximately?
Well, a small one like I have was 4.
4?
Yeah. So then that's the best part. So I think and I'll have to tell you some other time, but I think that you can do the same thing with the hindquarters. Just take off the meat, pound it out, and chicken fry it. I think it'll be really good.
Oh, good. Okay.
So let's see if we can get one of these off of here. Can you hand me a plate, please?
Sure.
This one.
They look really tender.
Yeah, they're really tender. Like I say, when you pound out the meat, it's not to make it more tender. It's just to make it flat.
Okay, and what kind of oil are you
cooks
cooking?
evenly.
What kind of oil are you cooking?
It's just regular canola oil.
Canola?
We can look at it over here.
And like you said, just a couple minutes on each side, huh?
Yeah.
That's really nice.
2 or 3 minutes.
And then a variety of side dishes like rice,
Rice, mashed
some
potatoes.
brown rice, mashed potatoes,
Yeah.
and of course some vegetables of some sort, corn, peas, green beans.
Mm-hmm.
So while we were on a break, we decided you're camp cook.
Yeah, that's...
So no more
So
hunting.
what are the other jobs?
Everything else. Everything.
But I'm going to be hunting, so you won't see me.
You already got your javelina.
I'll be
How
the
many
first one
javelinas
out.
do you have to have?
Actually, it's still, there's still javelina coming up, and for those that may be interested in it, there's usually in 16A they have leftover permits.
Oh.
So you might want that comes up in March, end of February, March. So you might want to check out with the Game and Fish Department, see if they have any leftover tags for 16A, and get yourself a leftover tag and see what you can do out there.
Did Don Martin give you any instructions?
Oh yeah, Don Martin helped me a little bit there. He gave me a place to hunt.
Was it good?
It was good. I saw
good.
some, but I saw them scouting. Then afterwards, I didn't see them anymore after I've done scouting in that particular place. The one I got to, another friend of mine helped me. So and that was a place that really I ended up getting one.
Don Martin is our host of Back at Camp, and he has a lot of hunting tips. Always know. Oh, we got to take a commercial?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a little commercial here. We'll be right back after these messages. Don't go away. We're going to tell you a little bit more about hunting javelina here in the Southwest and in Arizona. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Kachina Kitchen, and welcome back my guest chef, Stopwatch Dan Hargrave. How are you? You looked at me like...
About the same as last time.
Okay.
Yeah, last segment we did a couple things while we were gone. We did take some
Peas? Or vegetables?
mixed vegetables here. We put those in the microwave to kind of balance out the meal. We added a little salad on there that we had left over. So now we've got the plate here. We've got roll, and we've got the mixed the
So
salad.
can I taste this?
Yeah,
Go ahead and talk.
taste it.
Tell them about your whole life story.
Okay. Well, I was born in a log cabin.
Oh, that's really good.
Surprising, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I mean, you hear javelinas get such a bum rap, but you do the right things to just about any meat.
You wouldn't even know this is
You will make-
javelina unless
Right.
you said something.
Right.
Oh, that's really
It's like-
good.
Tastes like chicken, right?
Oh, it's better than chicken.
Really?
Let you guys taste it.
Yeah.
How much time I got left?
You've got about 1 minute left.
Oh, okay. All right, I got. That is really, really good. You guys need to try this. Okay, I got to thank some folks. Okay, Culligan, the official water of the Kachina Kitchen. Remember, you can get great tasting water delivered to your home, your office, or wherever all year long. Also, True Value Distribution Center, Dan Hill, and all the guys out there. We want to thank them. Dan, I want to thank you very, very much.
You're welcome, Earl.
Congratulations on the javelina, and you really, really should try this recipe. I know you need javelina, but call Dan, he'll go out and get you one.
Let me say one other thing I did to this. Someone told me, actually 2 different people told me, soak it in milk on the same day they told me. So I figured, well, I better soak it in milk. So that's one other thing you can do.
You soak the whole javelina in milk?
Well, just whatever you're going to prepare.
I see. Oh.
The night before, you marinate it in milk, and then you may marinate it in salt water. Put some salt water. That
Well, it
usually
is-
gets the game taste out
It
too.
is absolutely delicious. I mean, really delicious. So what are you guys going to have for lunch?
Well, iceberg and going on over to Carl's Jr.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time in the Kachina Kitchen.
Go ahead, enjoy.